All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Lay. Last time we watched Ren Sick Boy, and by popular demand today we're watching Ren High Ren. This is basically the comment section said that this is the video I need to watch, like really understand his like history and his his stuff going on. Kind of in VTuber terms, we have this thing called lore videos. I guess this is what you consider his like lore video, maybe. And so we're gonna get started here. As you can see, we're back in the same backdrop here from the Sick Boy video, but this time he's in like a hospital gown. He's got like a guitar playing. Very, very interesting so far already. And we're gonna get started. And hold on, there's something on the back of his chair. LID? LIDSH. Lidsh. Not quite sure what. Maybe the comment section will let me know. Maybe it's like LD only, so it's like talking about the Lyme disease, the aforementioned Lyme disease that the comment section let me know about. But here we go. Here's the pig from last time as well. It's a different pig actually. Different pig from last time. It's wheeled in. He looks really this is like the sick look, man. He's like off to one side, got the nasty little socks on. They don't match. His hair is like shaven back as well. Oh, just the guitar, no beat, huh? Acoustic kind of vibe. Oh, there's like the melody is really great on this, but there's also this aspect of like the guitar. I don't know if you get. Maybe it's just my ears. It like kind of rings a little bit because the gain is up so high, like kind of it blows out a little bit in my ears, and so it's like a great sound, and then there's like this like sharp pain, like grates at you at the back of your mind. Obviously, it must be intentional. Yeah, just like a little frustrating, you know what I mean? Like something in the back of your mind's like frustratingly nagging at you. Great choice. The cross earrings. There's a lavalier. Here we go. The upwards scale. Ding ding. Here it comes. Here's the. Okay. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. It's like very much so like stuff of angels, of God. Yeah, you can see like the religious connotations here as well, like they're in full force. Here we go.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down.
Okay. So it's we're doing this. We're doing the what's like the way to describe this type of music. This is like a common trope people do. It's like the inner like critical voice, like the inner like demon guy who's like kind of, he's like, you think you can't live without me, like you want to be good and happy, but like that you can't live without like the evil version of you inside of you, kind of like that kind of vibe.
Hi there, Ran.
Okay.
It's been a little while. Did you miss me?
Okay.
Thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky.
Thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Interesting. So I guess this is like him. This is like saying that he suppressed these like kind of thoughts, and then like now the devil is like back with the vengeance, right?
Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran on your pleased to see me.
He's like you can't get rid of me. Actually,
you need me. You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting.
You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd. Interesting. Okay, cool.
Hi, Bran. I've been taking some time to be distant.
Hold on. What are you saying?
Place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. I mean, I guess that makes sense because they're both like Ren, right? So it's like Ren is like trying to cut himself off from this like dark Ren, and then he's like, I'm the one who's like allowing you to keep going forward, right? Because obviously a lot of these times the critic voice is like shown as evil and stuff, but also like the critic voice is like also oftentimes the grounder and also the abater. Like the reason you're able to keep going is because sometimes of this like darker voice, right? And so I guess he's saying that, like, I like, look what I've done for you, to get you here, and now like you're trying to cut yourself off from me. Like, be a little bit grateful, right? It's kind of like when you get blindsided, or like you kind of get thrown to the wayside when you've done so much for somebody else.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still.
Trying to, like,
I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill.
Okay, yeah, it's like the therapy stuff. He's been going to therapy for this kind of, like, like same as like Sick Boy stuff. Same, vein, where he's trying to seek help, but he's realizing that it doesn't kind of work out for him in the end, right?
And I've been making some progress lately.
And now that he's realized it doesn't work out in the end, he's coming back.
So I
the dark
haven't
Ren.
really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you?
It's
Through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Oh.
Your civilian mind is so perfect being lied to. It's kind of like the, like sheeple mentality kind of stuff. It's you're just being like an NPC, basically.
Hey, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is...
Okay, yeah. It's that cycle, right? It's like, oh, I found therapy, I found help, and then you take the pills, you try the program, you do like the, the CBT, cockball torture. No, sorry. The cognitive behavioral therapy. You try all the different stuff, and then, like, every time it doesn't work, you're back to the well, right?
Different, man, trust me. I
feel like an idiot.
Falling in place.
Oh,
my music's been kind of doing bits too.
Okay, look at things looking up, man.
And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered.
When I'm gone, you'll be remembered.
Special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should
like leave a legacy type, right?
With me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one.
Hold on. Dude, there's so much.
It seems to help.
When you're with me, it never seems to help. Yeah, it's, dude. This is so, like, relatable too. Like, as a creative, as a rapper, as an artist, as like anybody doing anything, right? It's like that deep, like, dark voice inside you. I think it's really interesting because when you're with them, right? When you hear it, you're like, this is the fucking worst. But then, like, you always come back to it. Like, they always come back, and you're like, maybe, like, after a while, you think about it, you're like, maybe, like, I can't live without this. You know what I mean? It's like you go through a period of, like, doing really well, and then, like, something happens again, and you remember why this voice, like, exists inside you.
Think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over there, I'm not scraps on the side.
It's like,
music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview?
If you want to get rid of this dark voice, you gotta, like, just end it too,
with
right?
Oprah, wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not.
Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where's your Grammy? Such a common, like, sentiment, I feel like, amongst artists too, right? It's like there's always, like, a higher height to reach. Like, no matter how high you climb, you could be doing millions of views. This video has like 50 million views, and his, like, main channel has like 2 million subscribers and stuff like that. It's like, like, his music gets out there, right? And it touches a lot of people, and it does really well. And then at the end of the day, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, but I could be going higher, like, we could be doing more. We could be reaching something. Like, if I want to make a legacy, like he says, like, he's like, at the end of the day, I want to be remembered for making something special with myself. Like, I can't be special if I don't have, like, Oprah, if I don't have, like, a Grammy, if I don't have, like, a top 10, a Playboard top 10, platinum, you know what I mean? Like, there's always, like, something else that, like, materialistic that drives us more so.
Commercial like that.
Otherwise, we feel like we're hypocrites, right? And that dark voice is like, you're a hypocrite, you're a hip.
I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that?
Okay, yeah,
but my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And
Renegades.
For me, that's enough, because this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man,
right.
You sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me.
Okay. Oh god, there's like a lot to, like, unpack as well. Like, he's fit, like, so much like, personal, like, self-reflection and, like, dialogue within this song a lot, like no wasted space, basically, right? This dialogue is all like super meaningful, right? Between him and himself. He says,
music is so self.
Hold on.
Gives me a purpose. Like people who find it respect it, and for me that's enough. Cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose.
This life's
I can
been
rest
tough. For me, that's enough. This life's been tough, yeah, and then now I have a purpose that I can rest in. So it's like, I think this is like a common philosophy in like Asian cultures as well. This idea that like your life has a purpose, and like the purpose isn't always like some grand thing, right? Or it always isn't like, you know, what you might like. You aspire for like the top of the top, and then you like find that you rest somewhere. You like fall into a rhythm somewhere, right? For at least a while before you want to move on again. But he's at the like good Ren, or like Ren is like he's at that point where he's satisfied with what he's doing, and he's happy to keep on doing this for a while before he like needs to seek something else. And then Dark Ren is like, you gotta do more. There has to be more, right? You can't just be here forever.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself.
No one wants to hear it, trust me. Not even
you
me.
You should be so lucky. Having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal. Next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man.
Wow, dude. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this idea of like the dark version of you, like being your guide, right? It's being like, even though he like says a lot of mean shit, like at the end of the day, it's true. Like when you think about it, like you're like the evil version, the critic in you is also like the ambitious one in you. Like you're critical of yourself because you want more, because you like hope for more, and so you're like pushing yourself, like you're a self-motivator, right? And if you don't have it, then you're not gonna go anywhere. So it's like, yeah, like it sucks that you hear all this nasty shit, but it's true. Like he is your guy. Like it's truthful what he says. This dark version is like, yeah, you might hate me, but without me, like you're not gonna go anywhere, and you're gonna be stuck forever. And it's honestly a lot of times it is true. And also at the end, he says, yeah, you want to be a big deal. The next Jimi Hendrix. Oh god, that's like fucked, dude. Yeah. What is he like he was like a crazy guy, right? And then he like crazy talented, and then he died like at 20 something.
That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal. Next Jimi Hendrix, forget.
Big deal, like, you know, like here for a good time and not a long time, right?
Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it.
It's fucking Slim Shady LP.
Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original. You criminal rip-off. It's the pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Probably like some kind of reference to his previous song, I'm not sure. But yeah, this style, this idea, right? How like whatever music idea you've had before, like you might have thought you come up with it, but like somebody else has already done it. But in all honesty, like that doesn't really detract from your personal journey either. I think that's like another thing that like is hard to come to grips with. Like obviously it is true. Like what do you say? The problem with the critic is that he's right. You know, like there's no lie to what he says. Like it is not original. But then like what you need to do is like go beyond that and say it is not original, but like this is my piece. And so it like means something to me. Like that's good enough, right?
Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself. I'm a genius.
I'm a genius.
And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
Kind of like he's saying it. I don't know. It's like obviously it's very he's like I'm gonna be fine. I'm a genius, and I will be great, and I'll make waves, and I'll make something great, and I'll leave a legacy. But this verse is so short and kind of like an outburst, and it's like he's trying to convince himself more so than he's trying to convince the dark version of him, right? Like he's not even sure. Like he at this point he's like questioning himself. Is that true?
Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself. I'm a genius. And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right. Speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing.
Speak your common, you know, like social rhetoric, right? This like idea, like, oh, speak your truth, like. I think that's a lot of like back and forth on the internet about this stuff, right? As well, it's like there's this idea between people who think there's like objective fact, and then there's like, you know, personal fact, right? And a lot of times, like speak your truth is like something that's mocked, right? Because it's like, oh, speak your like you might be delusional in your thoughts, but yeah, speak your truth, bro. Whatever.
As for you, say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Oh God, dude, it's so real, man.
It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process.
Yeah, so many artists say this, right?
To relate to within that, and that's just a bonus.
I've said this before too.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots.
I'ma kill you, but you can't kill me without killing you. So it's like, I'm gonna silence you, and he's like, okay, do it, man. Jump, you know, rope, do all the cool stuff. Do it, man. Let's see you fucking grow up there and do it.
Find something to relate to within that, and that's just
and
a
commit.
bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Okay, cool.
Newsflash.
Oh,
I was created
exercised.
Creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings.
He's popping off. He's going sicko mode.
I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme
I am
or
sin.
reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father
Right.
of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful
All the
pretender.
different names for Satan, for devil, you know.
Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous
Truth in a
surrender. When
blender.
standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside
this-
death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Yeah, this religious idea of like always having, you know, like every human has the evil in them, right? The sin. And so like that is why they always like pray for, you know, the forgiveness of God and whatever, because like it is like human nature to sin, and it's like something you can't even help, really. To a point, his legs shake. Wow. I mean, the physical acting in this is good too.
Hi, Ren.
Hi,
I've been
Ren.
taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time.
Okay, we're
to
back
be
to the
still.
refrain.
I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as
It's been half my life. Oh, this is in the comment section last video. People were telling me about like history and stuff. So this must be about like the Lyme disease and the, you know, the process. Basically, from what I've heard from the comments, he had Lyme disease from like being bitten by a tick or whatever like that, and it was like misdiagnosed or like not diagnosed properly, and he basically suffered for like 8 years, right? Kind of brutal.
time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill.
Right.
But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as
As
sure
sure
as
as-
the night has dawned,
As sure as the night
just
has
as
dawned.
sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm.
Right.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken.
Okay, so he's saying like, as sure as the night has dawned, as soon as the tides turn, as soon as like the rain falls and then like dries up. So it's like basically saying like at the end of the day, like after the bad stuff, like always comes the good stuff, right?
I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know
Made
me,
by
my
God.
will is eternal.
His hand,
and you
God's
know
hand.
You've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor.
Shout out
and
to
I go
Book of
by many
Revelations.
names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you
His
hear
battle
when you loosen the
between,
noose
you know,
on the
the-
rope. And you know how I know
the
that
sin
I'll prosper?
and the
'Cause I
person,
stand here beside you today.
holy.
I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake.
Brain damage
So
from...
proud of the man I've become.
Ooh.
When I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong.
Dude, I love when he does this singing pocket. He's done it like many times already from what I've heard, and I mean every time it's like it adds the emphasis to the statement, right?
Inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise.
When I'm
in
gone,
the
I will
music
rise.
that I left behind.
Right.
Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, Iroquois me to different side.
Ah, that's cute actually. Okay, he's like, the critic is saying that he is evil, he's the sin, and he will never die. Like, even when you die, I will persist, you know? And then this is Ren rising above that and saying, yeah, like, you will die, but I'm gonna make something good. I will also not die. Like, we'll just be eternally battling each other. And we'll see who, like, comes out on top in the end. Wow, I mean, great piece, man. Great piece. Oh, he's putting the guitar down. The chords on his back. It was tied to
When I
him.
was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a
17.
blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences. With autoimmunity.
He suffered the consequence. Oh, this is his the Lyme disease stuff.
As I got older,
brain damage
I
and
realized
the-
there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students.
Right.
It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light.
Ah, I see.
And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder.
Okay, I'm starting to see, like, you know, the kind of the like the truth that he's kind of, you know, come to terms with is, like, as a musician, as an artist, right? As like you, it's something that you can't push away. You know, this kind of reminds me. This actual song reminds me of, oh, what does it remind me of? The vibe of the song reminds me kind of Hobson, like Alone with Me. That one song where he's like his own critic and his demon is like, you should do it, you should die, you should, you know, end it, you know, like that guy. And then he's like, I think it's a similar idea of like battling this demon, and like no matter what you do, like he's never going to disappear, right? And I think Ren has come to terms with that, and he understands that at the end of the day, like, if you're gonna keep being a music, if you keep doing this stuff and make stuff and, you know, try to leave your own legacy, like, you're not gonna get anywhere without acknowledging him. Like the evil one, the dark one, the critic, the abater, because he's the ambition, right? Like the idea. I mean, I'm not like super religiously like well, you know, read, but the idea is that like sin is ambition. Right? Like without sin, there is no ambition. So it's like without accepting it, then you can't go anywhere. And so it's like if you push him back, if you push this darkness back, the dark one, then you like are stagnant and you don't get to achieve the thing you want. That the light version of you like doesn't get what they want either without like accepting that the dark version of you like also needs to exist.
Harder it got. The more I cursed
And so you
my
shouldn't like
clumsy
spend time fighting
footsteps,
it, but
the more I struggled.
spend time like working together with it.
And I learned to relax. And I learned to soften. And that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels.
Separates human beings from angels.
From God.
And demons and gods.
And I must not forget.
Right.
We must not forget that we are human beings.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. This idea, right? This idea. I don't know. I've seen it a lot as well, but it is this idea of the fact that, like, you know, it's always been like, oh, what makes humans even so great, right? Like, what is even the point of humans when gods are like perfect beings and whatever, right? And like, oh, gods are so perfect, angels are so perfect. Like, what's even the point? Like, humans are so imperfect. Like, what's the point of humans? And the point is that they're not perfect. And like, because being perfect is like so boring, right? That being not perfect is interesting. Like, that's why gods always fall in love with humans. Because gods are so perfect and like predictable, and like they do what is, you know, what is set for them. Whereas humans like are always tainted by like temptation and ambition and sin and whatever. And that's what makes them interesting to like see and understand and grow, like watch as they process themselves, right? I mean, great piece, man. Great piece. I feel like I should have watched this first, guys. I definitely, now that I've seen it, I'm like, I should have watched this first. Because I feel like I would have understood like the Sick Boy one a lot more if I watched this first. But anyway, guys, 20 something minutes long. Hope you guys enjoyed. That is going to be it for me for today. Appreciate you. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.